Hi there.
Are
Sorry, just
you
start.
prepared?
Yes, I am just getting myself organized here and hopefully, oh, good. The game is finally showing up. Awesome.
Yes. Amazing.
Yeah. All
Okay.
right.
So this box is the stream torch.
Okay.
Um, you need to keep it on your hotbar at all times. Apparently,
Okay.
that's like a rule that's happening.
Okay.
Um, there is a book inside with instructions. It will explain everything. It's a really fun
Okay.
idea.
All righty. Thank you very
Um,
much. Thank you very much for, oh my gosh, you took over the tour and wrapped it up. And wow, that's
oh, it was so good.
it.
It was
I
so much
didn't
fun.
catch much of it, but what I saw was amazing.
Yeah, there's so many amazing people on this server
There,
already. It's insane.
there really are.
Okay, start raid. Okay,
Thank you
I'm
very
sending everyone
much.
over. I hope you have a great stream.
Thank you. And yeah, thank you very much. I'm not sure what else to
No
say.
problem. No, don't worry. Yeah, I will send everybody over.
All right, great.
Okay, bye.
Thank you. Put as pillar done. Okay, welcome, Raiders. And thank you very much for that follow. All the I'm just gonna say thank you for follows. And yes, the entire screen is now going to blow up because of all the follows. welcome. Okay, let me see what. Oh, I did grab the book. Okay. Merry Christmas in July. The torch this month comes with a shulker box. In said box, you will find a Christmas tree, or several of them. Okay. Simply add a decoration for said tree, no repeats. Keep the shulker on your hotbar for your stream. Then add a one-page summary of what you did to the book. Okay. Do not sign. What have we so far? We have a tree skirt, tree topper. Of course, those are cables. I did actually see that earlier. Tree topper from Pendle, tree glitter, Cuddles tree deco, Christmas present, and I did see earlier that this was the thing, so we're going to add some sparkly garland. And we'll write stuff later. Okay. Thank you so much, Atheon. Let me, oh, yeah. Hashtag professional. Let's get my phone up so that I can actually see chat without having to alt tab over all the time. That could be a thing. That would probably be helpful. Because alt tabbing gets dicey. So it has been quite the day. It is going to be quite the change. Thank you very much for those hugs. Akatak, I'm probably saying that wrong. And I see even more follows. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, yes. Total change of pace because my whopping big plan involves doing a trail ruin. Because there's not a whole lot at my base to do or to go over. I guess I am still in the Discord channel, so if anybody decides to drop by, we can talk. But I expect this to be extremely chill, which is pretty much the overall vibe of my channel. Everything tends to be very chill. Digging a trail run, nice and peaceful. I have never done one. I have wanted to. I had never found one before. And I wasn't looking for one this time, but found it on the edge of my claim and said, okay, so one of these days when I need something to do that isn't mess around with my base, which we'll look at for 2 seconds because that's about all there is to show, I can do that instead. And so I spent some of earlier today getting kind of organized for that because I don't know if anybody saw the way what is Archeoplays and Pixel Riffs had done one right when they first came out. But that's the approach I plan to take, like actual archaeology approach, with an attempt to preserve everything. Let's sleep because I have no idea where my phantom clock is. Okay. And yes, we've got a budding shulker monster here. I also spent a good chunk of today working on organizing my ender chest, which that's organized, and at some point the rest of this will have to find its way elsewhere. This is what I'm working on my base this season. If you have ever played Catan, I have absolutely ripped off the idea of how it's laid out. This is a version of actually a thing I'm working on creating IRL. If you might guess from my username that I am a nurse. I am also a professor of nursing. And have been for the last 5 years. No, oh my gosh. No, yeah, it is 5 years. Iterating on this board game that started from being a one-off and has turned into a full semester long thing where my students start by building their community. They're in teams and they have to build their community and do stuff throughout the semester, and then our finale is disaster day. They have to see if they have set up their community to be able to withstand a disaster. So this is not going to be a playable in Minecraft game. I'm not sure it would work really. But since that is eating up most of my creative energy, I decided, okay, that's what I'm going to build this season. So that's about what we've got to show here. I had started flattening down there to build this, and then realized I was going to have entity problems with all of the passive mobs because they don't despawn, and some I don't mind slaughtering, others I very much do. I don't want to be having to kill foxes and things. So if I'm up here, they don't hit the entity count. And as I was building this, it started with grass, and then I remembered, hey, I've played Skyblock. I know what happens when you put enough grass together. I'm going to get all the passive mobs up here. So then I switched it all over to moss, and so we shouldn't get anything. Anyway, that's enough of that. Down here at the edge, over by the start of this dark oak forest, which the other thing I did earlier was light it up and stick a little wall around the trail ruin and set up a kit. Oh, and let me switch right away over to the shovel that does not have any efficiency whatsoever, because I would like to not break things. You watched about half of the Archeo Plays one? Yeah, I definitely had to watch it in installments myself. Now here's the other thing. Normally, I should have pulled out a brush. All right, that's a stream torch, and that has to stay on my hotbar. Okay, this can go here. I'm not going to be taking off anywhere anytime soon. I don't think any of this is suspicious, but I'm not great at identifying suspicious. Now, I think the mossy cobble is just regular taiga stuff, so I am not leaving that intact, but the terracotta I plan to leave intact. You know what else I should have done? I should have made some ladders, because I'm probably going to need them. But we'll see what we end up needing to do. Nothing should be able to come by there. Don't think. That should make it a little bit more secure. Don't think any of this is suspicious. I like the Vanilla Tweaks suspicious texture that, oh, I probably should have made this silk too while I was at it. That makes the suspicious stuff look like it has a character from Among Us. Okay, we've got dye. So, that's our first item. Oh, you know what else they did was they put signs where they found stuff too. Okay, let me think about this. Let's start with and that's the stream torch. I was not supposed to put that down. Get that back. This was what I was looking for. I'm already breaking rules. Sorry, Pillar. So let's just call it that for now. Okay. Let's get some wood to make signs with. They did hanging. I'm not sure if I have enough patience to deal with stripping the logs to make hanging signs. But we can put a regular sign. Okay, and that was right here. So right here we found white dye. Okay. Use 3 barrels and 2 bundles to store everything. Might need less if I'm leaving the solid blocks. Good to know. Okay, found another die. Okay. Nothing suspicious looking here. Gonna end up with so much flint for not having made that. Silk. None of this appears to be suspicious. Oh, goody. That's gonna be interesting. Still coming in. Why is it still coming in? Of course, I'm also making a bridge over to here in the process, which I don't want to do. I think that's waterlogged. Okay. Nope, can't move that. There we go. Hanging signs don't break off when you move the neighbors. Oh. Okay. Good to know. And I should have plenty of iron. Let's go over here. Okay. Okay. That made a few more signs than I was expecting. But let's see. Nope. So then I would do it like this. There we go. Okay. Hi, Pillar. Welcome, welcome. I have absolutely not at any point in time either set down or taken off my hotbar the stream torch. I promise. Absolutely not. Anybody who says otherwise is lying. That goes for you too, Mr. Turtle. Okay. Inefficient shovel. Ha. Oh, there's another suspicious one. Green candle. Okay. I am totally making this as hard as humanly possible, aren't I? Alright, and that one was right there. So... no, maybe not like that. Can I do it this way? Nope. Okay. Green candle. Okay. That is in no way, shape, or form going to be a complete pain in the neck. Ooh, this looks like it could be a pottery sherd. It is. It is the Heartbreak pottery sherd. Okay. How about I put that back on my hotbar? On my offhand, I mean, because while I have so far still not died, right? Number of deaths is still 0, which is miraculous and mostly says I didn't go to the end fight. We look at items between the trial chamber on Thursday and an apparent total lack of ability to land today. I have used 3 party poppers so far. So I should probably make sure I am in fact keeping one handy. And I am below sea level, so I'm not going to worry too much about my phantom clock at this point, I don't think. Although I do have a bed for when I'm ready to head out. Nope, that one is not suspicious. That one is. This is another die. Yes. So this might be one of those situations where we're going to end up... Oh, I didn't create a pottery sherd one. I need to do that. I did the sign, but I didn't create a... I forget what the term was that they used. But basically evidence bag. Okay. Okay. None of this appears to be suspicious. None of this appears to be suspicious. Right. Ladders. Let's make some. Possibly not the best place for it, actually. How about... do that. Okay. Okay. Don't want to be using that one. Thank you very much. That one looks suspicious. Oh, another shard? Nope, another die, I think. No! Armor trim, Wayfinder. So, archaeological procedural drama. Yes, exactly, Lady Viv. Welcome, welcome. So one of the things I had decided is that since I hadn't done any armor trims yet, once I discovered that I had this, I said, well, if I'm going to do any armor trims, they'll be ones that I find here. So there's one. Okay. So we need another. What is my malfunction? Armor trims. And that's Wayfinder. Okay. I absolutely did not take the stream torch off my hotbar. I don't know what you're talking about. I think that was here. So one of the things I really liked about the way that Archaeoplays and Pix had gone about this was they did the sort of evidence collection and labeling, bag it and tag it, and then used what they had found and where they had found it to try to make deductions about what the buildings they had found were. Okay. Okay. I may need to open this up a little bit. This is getting very cramped. Looks like I have dug directly into a building. Okay, up there's some suspicious stuff. Got another die. Yep. Okay. So that turns out not to be a great place for that. What is my problem here? At some point, I'm going to need to move all that stuff down here. But I don't have any real room to put anything anywhere, so we're not doing that just yet. Oh. I do need to resign myself that it is almost impossible to completely avoid breaking any suspicious gravel. I'd really like to not, you know, which is why I'm using the no efficiency shovel. Okay. That one, I think that's a shadow. Okay. Nope. Yeah. Okay, good. That's solid block there. Like I said, almost impossible to completely avoid it. Drat. Got another die, it looks like. No, this might actually be a gold bar? No, it is a yellow dye. Okay. Okay. Now, how impossible have I made it for myself? I think we are getting to where I can... I think I'm also going to need to just make one for just stuff and things. Dirt, planks, more dirt, gravel, gravel, random iron. Okay. Yep. Yep. Nope. Okay. All right. Iron and lights box can go back away. I can go back in there anyway. That can go back away. And this can come down here. That's the stream torch, not the candles. And back here. There we go. Oh boy. Hey Felix! How goes it? Welcome, welcome. Don't mind me, I'm doing an incredibly chill and very slow trail ruin. Okay. Oh, there's some suspicious stuff. Ooh, this looks like it might be an emerald. Yep. Okay. Grab a sign. And I I don't have a box that makes sense for emeralds. So where's the actual Archeo kit? There we go. Okay, this can go where? Why do I have such trouble jumping up here? It's got to be something to do with the ladder. There we go. Misc, not less than. I don't know what else to call that. And did I put... Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Did a trail run for Strange Remember the first year? Rather frustrated with designing a concrete converter. Oh, those can be challenging. I do wish we could make our own suspicious blocks to create these puzzles ourselves, yes. I imagine it's possible if you're doing like command block, data pack type stuff, but not in vanilla, and I think I do wish that's something they would consider, yeah. Ooh, wow, whole bunch here. Okay. Now the pottery shard, I think. Yep, it's another Heartbreak pottery shard. And I think this is going to be another candle. Okay. Now I have made it just a wee bit challenging here. All right, so candle, pottery shard. Oh, good. You can still go through the signs, same as if they were regular signs. Good to know. I think we're probably getting a bit dark here. No, night. Oh, that one's suspicious. Now the candle. So once again, I picked the wrong place to put the torch. And it's what, red? Okay, so we may have discovered candle maker shop. Oof. Oh, another pottery sherd. Friend pottery sherd. Okay. And I think what I'll do is I'll hang this sign up from up there. Okay. Oh, another die. Glass. Okay. That can go in miscellaneous. Come on. Okay. Not a candle? Yep. Okay. You know, I'm not really using the axe for anything. How about I just get it off my hotbar? Just because I'm used to it being there doesn't mean it has to always be there. Alright, and let's get these away. Candles. Dyes. No, the pottery sherd. Danger. Okay. Okay. So now the question is this an incredibly small and self-contained trail ruin, or is there more of it that I'm not seeing yet? I know they can come in all different sizes. Ooh, is this another armor trim? Another Wayfinder armor trim. Okay. Lead. Okay. Actually, can I put these? Well, let's just go with what we've got there. Hydrate and stretch. Thank you very much, Poppy Seed. I shall do both of those things. Much needed reminder. Everybody take a drink. You are thirsty. Even if you don't realize it yet. Have a nice cup of hot mint tea here. Which is one of my favorite end of the day wind down beverages. Oh. Okay. Okay. Wait. Did I not? I could have sworn I did. Did I put it on the back of something? I don't know what I did. Okay. Fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Okay. Kind of zone back into everybody take a drink. Apparently we're talking about water. Yes, water, tea, whatever. Because we had a hydrate redeem and a stretch redeem. Okay, there we go. This one gonna be. It's amazing how much longer these last doing archaeology as opposed to brushing scoots off of armadillos. I feel like that's a little broken. Not that they last this long here, but that they go so quickly with the armadillos. Okay, so red candle. Pockets are getting full, so let's... Candles. No dyes. Armor trim. Pottery sherd. Miscellaneous. I think the clay can go under miscellaneous too. Could argue that it belongs in with pottery, and then just garbage can go here. Okay. Okay. That sound in the music made me think it was a breaking suspicious gravel. It was not. That was not nice. Silly music. Okay, I don't think we're gonna find anything else behind here. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I say that and immediately it's another, yeah, it's another block of clay. Okay. Okay, time for the restart. Let's throw up a burb screen. And hey, good timing. The ads are about to start too while we're at the restart. So if you didn't already get up and stretch and hydrate, this is a perfect time to do that. Because it's going to take a couple of minutes for the server to restart. I think just about everybody here plays on the server and is familiar with the every 2-hour restart. But for those who are not familiar, TitanCraft is a very large server with a lot of players, so it does restart every 2 hours. And I've actually grown to like that because it makes me do things like take a break and get up and stretch. Thank you very much for that follow, Mink. Welcome in. All right. Okay, let's see. Refresh. Got another 12 seconds. I shall refrain from hitting refresh over and over. I don't think that exactly helps anything. In fact, it probably throws up a million error messages that the mods don't necessarily want to deal with. So I'm gonna go ahead out on a limb and guess that we're at about 12, 15 seconds now. Now I'll try refresh again, and we're back. Yes. Do I have to go in and out of full screen again to make it show up? Okay, we shall do that. There we go. And there it is. Okay. Back to, I have really put myself into a situation here. Hadn't intended to remove surrounding stone, but I think I gotta. Very lucky that wasn't suspicious. That is. Or die. Okay. Yeah, still got enough inventory space to not have to run up and put that away immediately. Ah! Darn it. Okay, well, what have we got here? More die. Let's see what we have here, because I might need to do an arrow pointing to each side type of thing. Yeah, blue dye and lead. Ooh, more suspicious stuff. String. Ooh. Music disc. And wheat. That's an interesting combo. I am not at all sure what to make of that. String, music, disc, wheat. This looks like it's going to be a glass pane. Yep. Okay, and now my pockets are sufficiently full that I really need to go empty them. Oh, right. So if you were noticing about stuff showing up on the lids of these, that is strictly client side, and I think this one is called TitanCraft Peak, because I think the regular mod is called Peak, but it allows more than what this one does. This one was cleared specifically for TitanCraft, and it is only going to show you if you have already opened or held the shulker box in your inventory, because it's strictly client side. And I think that's also just one of the restrictions, is it's not just showing it all the time. It has to be something you would already have the ability to see anyway, because you've already either opened it or had it in your inventory. Don't have any candles here. Nope, no more armor trims. This is just dirt and gravel and stuff. Let's get that out of there. Dyes. Why? Why, ladder? Why must you make this so difficult? Okay. And then that one's shards. And that one's the overall kit. All right. All right, anything else behind there? Yes, in fact. Another die. Huh. I think I'm gonna take this out. Wait. I don't like it to go all the way to the top unless it's filling all 4 lines. I don't know why. It's a very silly thing to care about. And yet. How dark is it over here? Dark enough. Okay. Purple candle. I'm seeing gravel updating and falling, but I'm not hearing it break. I'm calling that a good thing. Oop, there's some suspicious stuff. Okay. I think I'm better off if it goes this way. Oh, that's pain. Green candle. Okay. I'm gonna need a trap door to get under there. Unless I do go ahead and just take out the stone. I don't prefer to do. Why have we got pillagers? That's just annoying. Can I just like fly away and make them despawn? Let's get nonsense out of my... Okay. Where are they? There's one. Well, I had lit things up well enough. Thought they were not supposed to be able to spawn. if the area was lit. Okay. Is there just the one of you? I doubt that. That's just a turtle I'm seeing moving over there. Yeah, it's just a turtle. Was there really only one? I thought they always came in groups of at least 3. Or did that change at some point? Or maybe they managed to shoot each other before I noticed they were there. That would not be unheard of. Oh, there was another one. There's number 2. Is there a number 3? Thanks for the crossbow. Might have wandered away and only one got close enough to see me. Possibly. Well, we got the ones we were able to find in any case. Okay. Back to business, because we've still got a bit more than half an hour. Where was I? Oh yes, over here. And this, frankly, could use a little more light. No, okay, maybe that one's not suspicious. That one is. Another armor trim. This one is Shaper. Okay, so those are 2 that I will have to choose from for what I want to put on my armor. Okay. Another case of, is it suspicious or is it just dark? And I think it's just dark. That's suspicious. I think this is going to be wheat. Yep. I do love the glazed black terracotta, excuse me. It's definitely one of the prettier ones. Okay. What the heck is my ping? I know the wayfinder, but what the heck? Well, I supposedly have 5 bars, but that was very weird lag there. Of course, for all the clues that we might get about what the former residents here may have done, still doesn't tell us who they were. Like, were they the same as the villagers that we find now? Just like their ancestors? Or were they some other type of people like Endermen, right? They're a completely other species that, for all we can tell, built the Ed cities. Oh, interesting. So I guess that answers my question about whether this was going to be a smaller trail ruin. No, it's going to keep going. We are definitely not getting through all of it tonight. Which, to be fair, I realized there was a pretty good chance that was going to be the case. But for a while there, it was looking like this actually might be one of the smaller ones. Nope, pottery shard. Friends. Alright, let me... Interesting. Ooh, we've got a blast furnace here. So I suppose that would be a hint that they might be villagers, because modern villagers have blast furnaces, or at least some of them do. Wait, what was that? Oh, die. I think I'll put that here. Just so it's not right in my face. Okay. Can I even get in there? I would need a trapdoor. Moment, I guess I will focus over here. Okay, we got a pink pane of glass. Couple of pink panes of glass. Oh, more suspicious stuff. We've got 2 pink stained glass panes and a wooden hoe. Apparently, my pockets are full. No candles. I do have a pottery sherd. Got some armor trims. Got some miscellaneous nonsense. Dyes. Oh, actually, one of those was red and one was pink. Fortunately, we can now edit signs. That was where? wood and let's grab that thing. This is why you don't dig straight up in Minecraft. And let's get some more ladders made. What did I do? There we go. Interesting. Oh boy. Another pottery shard. Howl. That's one we don't have yet. With all we know about interplanetary travel, not a lead, okay, which is admittedly not a lot. I would assume that aliens would have left a lot more metal treasure for you and not so much terracotta type treasure. I mean, fair. Okay, wait. We've got Hell and a lead, which is an interesting combo. What the heck is that? Oh, flower pot. Okay. Um. We got another glass pane. Light blue glass pane. And danger pottery shard. Okay. Light glue glass pane, danger pottery sherd, and just a brick. I really finish off all those other sides? Okay. Okay. More orange dye. Friend, pottery sherd. Another wooden hoe? Or was that the same one? I honestly couldn't tell if that was a hoe or if that was just a stick. I think that was just a stick. I think the hoe is what I picked up from before. Hasn't been put away yet. But if when I go back up top, it turns out there is already a hoe in there, then this is the second one. Again, isn't it nice we can edit signs these days? Ah! No! For some reason, your neighborhood has decided that right now is a really great time for a giant community fireworks show. Not really sure what we're honoring. Good question. I mean, we have some areas where you'll just have one like every Friday or every Saturday. Piece of coal. Okay. Did not know that was even a thing you could find in here. You know what? Let me empty my pockets before I come back for that. Dice. Oh, there is another wooden hoe already, so that was not a stick, that was a wooden hoe. Maybe that's the case, you just never noticed it. Or maybe there's a fair or something. Who knows? Nope, not there. Over this way. Yep. I don't know where the suspicious gravel that I just walked away from is. Okay. This is really awkward. At least nothing appears to be suspicious up there, but still. Not sure how I'm meant to get at all that. Well, get some of it from up here, I guess. Oh, hey, maybe this is the suspicious thing I walked away from. The die. Okay. Coming back to who lived here. Yeah, okay, so not aliens from another planet, most likely, but again, come back to the fact that we have Endermen. They exist. They appear to have built the cities in the end. So, not likely that it would have been them, but could there have been another species like them that built these places that became ruins? Okay. Looks like we might have another emerald. It is getting to be close to time. So, I should probably start wrapping up. And they would have been shorter for sure. There are definitely some cramped places in these, yes. Let's get back upstairs. Put stuff away. Write something in the book in the stream torch. Okay. So. Okay, my page is started uncovering a trail ruin. Discovered many pottery sherds, dyes, and clay. Probably had a thriving pottery industry here. Okay. So there's my contribution, and my added decoration for the Christmas in July tree is sparkly garland in the form of a firefly bush. Now, let's go find Mink. Mink, are you still here? And if so, where can I find you? You're going live in just a moment? Okay. Where physically should I come meet you? I'm in. I think I'm still in. Let me double check. Yes. I'm in recording streaming 2. Oh, I see you're in recording streaming 1. So let me know when, and I can pop over to that channel so that we can hear each other. I'm going to have to watch back Captain Cuttlefish's tour to see if she got down this far on south, because I still don't know who my neighbors are here. They haven't labeled their tunnels. And I do want to find out what their plans are so I can figure out what this tunnel needs to be. Can join whenever? Okay. Just tell me where to find you. I will head for the hub unless you tell me otherwise. But yeah, I've got a neighbor here. And a neighbor right here. So I'd like to have some idea, mostly what this person's plans are. I'm not planning on a ginormous tunnel, but I would like to know how much room I have to work with. Or whether they want to combine, if that would be easier since we're so close. So if you happen to know who's there at around 1200 south, by all means, point them in my direction. Oh, you're in west? Okay. Lady Viv, I don't know if you've seen these tunnels since they took down the spoiler walls. They had the big reveal of the hub last weekend. And it is, as always, amazing. And we have a dinner-boned happy guest flying around here. Okay, are you in the book? You are not in the book. You can meet me at the hub? Okay, that works. Yeah, and apparently the plan is that this is going to change throughout the season. So that's kind of amazing. Hi, Mink. Let me jump over into the other channel.
Morning.
Hello there. How are you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good, thanks. It's morning where you are? Good morning?
No.
No,
No,
it's very
For her.
very late night here.
Yeah, it's only 8 o'clock here.
Wow.
11 p.m.
11 here, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not very late.
All right. Well, here is the stream torch.
Okay,
There are instructions. The main thing is that you need to keep the stream torch on your hotbar the whole time. You should never put it down or move it into some other part of your inventory, which I absolutely did not at any point in time do ever within this entire past 2 hours. I promise, I swear.
I mean,
I'm
how
sure
are you
I'm.
supposed to add your Christmas ornament if you don't put it down on the ground?
Well, yes, you do have to put it down long enough to add your Christmas ornament. This is true. And to write your page about what you did.
Yes.
yes. I'm just glad it's not a story this time.
Yeah.
That story just went completely off the rails so many times.
I'm
I
sure
tried
I
to bring
can.
it back, and then Cable got a hold of it again.
Oh, well, that would do it. Yeah. Yep.
So,
Yep. And that would be
Yeah.
the end of that. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Well, is your Twitch channel just Mink80, no underscores or anything like that?
just Mink 80.
Wonderful.
Oh,
I will send folks over and have yourself a wonderful stream.
You as well. Get some sleep.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
very early Christmas. I don't
Or
think
what?
about it yet.
Yeah,
Christmas
same.
in July. That's
Chris-
that's the point of the torch this week.
Yep,
Yeah, I
Christmas in
know.
July.
So Merry Christmas.
Merry,
Happy holidays.
Merry Unchristmas, I guess.
Right. I just don't want to think about it. Well, and my AC is out, so it doesn't feel very Christmassy right now. I'm just telling you that.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I had to ask Bio. I'm like, can y'all hear my fan? Because this fan is going to be blowing on me, period. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Either fan blows or stream goes.
Yeah, pretty much. I got a squirt bottle. I spray myself down. I let the fan blow on it. I got my own AC.
Exactly.
There you go.
With fish
All
bowl.
right.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, I'm going to go
All
back
right.
to building.
Go on back to building, and I will send folks over momentarily.
Aw, thank you.
Alrighty.
Sounds good. Oh,
Alrighty.
there was Sharon. All right.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Thank you very much, all. I appreciate each and every one of you, whether you lurked, whether you chatted, whether you followed. I appreciate you all. Let's go on over and say hello to Mink 80. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.